Hello, this is Bridger Fates with University of Wyoming Extension. When it comes to stocking rate and estimating total forage production on rangelands like this, it can be pretty challenging. Even on some of our irrigated pastures, it can be pretty challenging. University of Wyoming Extension's Wyoming Ranch Tools site has a stocking rate calculator that can help us make some of those decisions. Let's take a look at that stocking rate calculator and go through some scenarios.
This calculator is designed if we have some familiarity with our pastures, we're thinking about changing the type of animals we're grazing or the number of animals. This calculator can really help us do that. So this calculator was designed by Barton Stam, and I helped him out in terms of developing it for this site. So if we look at it in this first box here, it helps us estimate the total production per acre for a given pasture. So in this example, if we had 50 head of cows and the average weight per cow was 1,200 pounds, and we had them in a pasture for 150 days, there was 300 acres in that pasture, and we were utilizing good take half, leave half. So we estimated 0.5% utilization. Then based on that, we would have harvested 300 AUMs, and pounds consumed per acre would have been 800, which means total production per acre in that pasture was about 1,600 pounds per acre. So that's an easy way to get at an estimate of what your pasture's production is based on some knowledge you've had with animals out there. So the next one can help us think about how long we could be out there. And in this, so let's take this example of, in this first example, we had 1,600 total pounds of production. So I entered it there. And we still plan on doing 0.5 pasture utilization. But let's think about on that same pasture where we had 50 head of 50 head of cows for 150 days. Let's look at what we could do with 200 or with sheep ewes that weighed 200 pounds. So if we had 200-pound ewes on this pasture, and we want to graze them for 5 months, and there's still that same 300 acres in the pasture. Well, now the 1 month capacity on that pasture is 1,500 ewes. We could have 1,500 ewes out there for 1 month, or we can have 300 ewes out there for 5 months. And then this last one is looking at, well, how long could animals be out there if you changed up some of the other parameters. So again, sticking with this same $1,600 pounds per acre, we enter that in our total production. Again, we're going to only use half. We'll go back to cows. So if we had 1,200-pound cows, the same as in our first example, but in this example, instead of having 50 head, we have 100 head, and same 300 acres of pasture. Well, with 100 head, we have available grazing of 2.5 months. So instead of that 150 days, we can have them on there for 2.5 months. So, we can change this number of head really easy and look at it. If we wanted to put 250 head on here, that's 1 month that we could have them on that 300 acres. So hopefully you found this tool useful as well, and you look at some of the other tools in this video series. With that, thank you.